Has this been happening to you in Multiversus?
Yay. Yay.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
So you've been getting cooked in Multiversus.
I hate it here!
Well, today I'ma just get to the point. I'm here to give you 10 Multiversus tips and tricks the tutorial doesn't teach you. These are some things I've been picking up that will be good for the closed alpha, the open beta, and even the future of the game. I ain't no pro player, but so far in the first day or two, I hit top 21 with Velva and team rank is 81. Top 100 both ways. I know it's a beta, chill out. That being said, let's get right into the first tip. Controls and shortcuts. This game has a lot of control options, way more than most platform fighters ever had. Accessibility is at an all-time high in Multiversus. A clear tip that made the game easier to focus on was moving the HUD and precisions to the top of the screen. And I made all the utility and items stick to me. For teams, I applied a logic that I turned the teammates' outlines off and made my colors my favorite color because it attracts to the eye more, and I made my teammate another bright color to help me focus on 2v2. I tried to apply Call of Duty multiplayer logic to Multiversus and it's kinda working out. Next tip, stop mashing. Alright, I know this is toxic, but you might be mashing a lot if using up your dodge can get you cooked as well. Also, there are cooldowns in the game, so it might be effective against your play and your teammate if you're mashing. You know what you need to bash? You need to bash that sub button to hit the... Oh bro, that was so corny. Just please do it. Next tip. This is something I found out in the game that this is my personal preference, but at the same time, I highly recommend not doing this if you come from any other platform fighter. Do not turn release check on. I mean, unless if you're on fight stick or you like this kind of thing. In Multiversus, it's called input buffer hold, but in many other games, it would be called negative edge, or if you come from Mortal Kombat or NRS games, release check. The difference with input buffer on and off can be different. I honestly think for now, you don't need to turn this on because the netcode is rollback and it's pretty responsive so far with the controls. Essentially, the difference between the two is having input buffer hold on means inputs are registered when you press and release a button. And having input buffer hold off mean inputs are registered when you press a button. Essentially, the way the game is, you hit it, it does the thing. It's my personal preference, but however, I think you should just not turn that on for this game. Again, good thing for accessibility Multiversus. I love that it's there. Alright, this one y'all not gonna like. Y'all gonna hate this one a lot. Running is a good option. Alright, this applies more to 2v2s than singles. And a lot of people are not gonna like this, but in a team game, do whatever you have to survive. If your team is on its last stock, you need to coordinate with your teammate, and the most common strategy right now is whoever is low in percentage will have to become the aggressive player on the field. This may not work forever as the meta and gameplay changes, but it's a very good starting strategy, and it's better to survive and have one team make up equal stocks to the end than rush in and die over everything. You know, we ain't going out die trying. It's better to go in with a strategy to turn your brain off and hoping for the best. Unless you play Finn. That's the only time you might win. Alrighty, so next tip is charge attacks. There's different variations of charge attacks you can use in Multiversus. Some are just good to let rock, some are whack. So charge attacks are pretty good because they do a lot of damage. Like they will hit you from wherever. See how I just did a combo there? Some charge attacks let you cancel into other buttons, and a lot of people are thinking like, well, if I just charge it, I'm gonna hit them every time, but in reality, that's not the case. Okay, there's different variations of doing a charge attack. You know, jump charge, you have charge down, but sometimes it's not always good to do a charge attack because you can't get the combo off of it. If they're at a higher percent, most of the times it increases the knockback on whatever charge attack it is. Some characters can combo off of it. You do halfway, you know, which this is going to be very big probably when the game goes on, but Harley is really good at that. The next gameplay tip I want to get is put in the mindset that this is not Super Smash Bros. This is not Ultimate, this is not Melee, this is not Brawl, this is none of those games. You don't have a block button in this game. I've seen a lot of people complain about, oh my god, another platform fighter with no block button, but you have a lot of tools in Multiversus to just get around like a lot of interactions, a lot of things within the gameplay. Like I brought up earlier, running is a very good option to this game when you don't know what to do. Just take your time and play it out. That's my best tip for everyone. Next thing I want to show was wave dashing. You can wave dash in this game. Yeah, you can wave dash. It's pretty fun. She just cartwheels, Harley cartwheels. Let's go Harley. So essentially how you wave dash, don't mind this ugly controller because I hate the PS5 controller, but I'll show you essentially what I'm looking at. So if you play fighting games, if you use numpad notation, it would be 3, your jump button, and then shield. That's simply how you wave dash in the game. You're probably asking, well, why would you wave dash in Multiversus? It doesn't seem like you can act out of it, but you can, like I just did. I think another reason why wave dash might be really good in this game, just mixing up your movement options. It's another way to like move across the screen. Having the ability to do stuff like that is pretty dope. Now we're going to talk about the wall, an offstage game in Multiversus. Now, the wall is probably one of the scariest parts of this game, essentially because a lot of characters have good spikes, good moves that can just kill you off stage and like pretty early percents if you're not careful. But the wall in Multiversus is really good. In Multiversus, you get all your utility back by jumping on the wall. Take it slow, take your time. If you rush too fast, you might get spiked and then you get pissed. I'm really telling you, take your time on the wall. You have infinite amount of time and resources to recover and play around it. I don't know if this is good yet, but I kind of also recommend air dodging onto the stage because if you can, you probably get away for free and not get hit. But in doubles, I don't really recommend it, but that'll take some more testing. But this game's fairly new. This game's pretty dope. And my last 2 tips for Multiversus is number 1, get a dang Ethernet cable. Yes, we on rollback netcode. It's way better than delay based like in Smash Ultimate. However, now that we are on rollback netcode, we can easily tell who potentially is messing up or interfering with the gameplay's online matches and infrastructure. Real talk, it is 2022, and if you can, especially if you're above the ages of 18, please try to get a freaking Ethernet cable. And my last tip is have fun. It is not a race to be the best in the world. I know everybody has this whole big thing in this generation about, oh, I need to be good, I need to have this by year. But let me tell you, it ain't a race. Slow and steady will always win in the end. We don't take L's here, we take lessons. So remember, just go out there, have some fun when you play Multiversus, and if you need any help, go find a Discord to find some players. You'll be good at it. That's all I'm gonna say. That being said, I gave you 10 little tips pretty much of Multiversus, everything that can help you that the tutorial doesn't teach you. I will be making and willing to make more comprehensive tutorials in the future. I need y'all to hit that like button. Let's get to 100+ likes. If we could do that, I'll come through for the people, you know what I'm saying? And that being said, follow me on Twitter at avataryayaTV_. Ask me all questions on Twitter. I will be playing this game a lot. And on this channel, I cover Final Fantasy and fighting games. And on this channel, I cover RPGs and I cover fighting games. So that being said, if you guys want to stick around, please hit the subscribe button. Enough all that talking. You guys already know. You guys are golden. And that is Raw. Squalla, peace, and I'm out.
I've been the devil, I need me a arc in the heart. Am I breathing? I feel like time's roll. Walking this bitch with a sound pack, so I'll let you rock it. I keep me a domino. Bitch, on my dick, man, I feel like a Zaki. Stretching that pussy out like it's Pilates. I'm snatching the soul like right out of a body. Fire, I'm spitting, I'm feeling like Dobby. White bitch, blonde hair, looking like Lucy. She from Kyoshi, I paint her face Suki.